Hi everybody, Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Welcome back to everybody new. Hello and welcome. So you're looking at little Oliver here today. Y'all haven't seen him in a little while, so I figured he needed to get changed, or I wanted to change him. And so I'm gonna do that while I chat with you all. Oliver is a full-bodied silicone baby. He is a preemie, and he is Bella by Jennie Lee. So he was sculpted and completed by Jennie Lee of Wee Baby's Nursery. And he is just the sweetest little thing. I adore this little guy so much. I'm so happy with him. And what I have to change him into is perfect to for Memorial Day weekend to kind of kick off the summer, I suppose. I don't know if I shared this like in a haul or if I just shared it in a video or not, but look at this. Oh my goodness. So this, I had this made for him, or ordered it in preemie size, from a seamstress in, this one came from Sweden. So I loved this print and I couldn't find anyone in the US, any sellers, on Etsy that had this, and I just thought it was so adorable. It has little crabs on it, little beach balls, little crabs holding like a little radio. It's in a beautiful yellow color, and it's a short all romper. It has snaps at the top. The crabs are red, and then it has like some little sunglasses and little shells and a little shovel and pail, and the whole print is like scattered, throughout. It's just, oh my goodness. So this is the preemie size. It looks a little big, but I think once I get it on him, it's gonna be cute. And then I also have this little Mam Passy that is a lobster, so I thought this would match like really cute with it. So anyway, yeah, I have a little Ollie to chat. So the topic I'm gonna chat about is actually from the comments of my last video. And my last video was reminding you all and sharing with you all about the scammers that are out there, to beware of. I had recently had a person comment saying, "You're the woman on Etsy that took my money and didn't send the doll," and she was referring to Oscar, which is another one of my silicone dolls. He's my Claire Taylor baby. And what happens is people, steal my photos, they steal other collectors' photos, they even steal artist photos, and they even, some of them even like just completely like impersonate me, but somebody stole photos and videos and my videos of Oscar and claimed to have him for sale on Etsy. So that kind of sparked me to, make another video. I try to every so often post or make a video about it, so that you all, obviously to warn people that are new that just have no idea that this goes on. So I got a comment that was not very nice, in my opinion, that said the artists are the actual scammers with the, out like some, it's not verbatim, but, with the, the high prices or outrageous prices that they have, that, cater to only the rich, and that everyone that wants a reborn should be able to have one. So I wanted to address that comment. The artists are not scamming anyone. This was a nice video put out to, help and inform newbies coming in um, to the hobby so that hopefully, you know, people will catch, you know, the scams and not get scammed because it has become like an epidemic. They realize that it's a big money maker, and this is, what's out there. It's online. I mean, it's online. It's in every hobby and every industry. Online. You have to be really careful nowadays shopping online, especially for something expensive, something collectible, something that you don't know anything about, things like that. But anyway, um, it costs a lot of money to make. This isn't a reborn doll, by the way, to those of you that are new that are watching. This is a full-bodied silicone doll. The reborn dolls, also look very, very realistic, but they have a cloth body and vinyl head and limbs. And yet, yes, some of them can be very, very expensive. And yes, the prices, continue to rise, but the prices of everything continues to rise. The price of the materials and the paints and the supplies and everything has risen as well. So, of course. And that's like saying that no artist has a right to make a living. It's like saying everybody that wants a Picasso painting should have one. That, no talented artists have a right to make money, and somewhat based off of their talent, their skill level, their talent, I mean, that's really absurd. There are many affordable reborns out there. There's Budget Babies, there's Playborns. There's also wonderful doll companies that sell lifelike dolls. I just did an unboxing from Paradise Galleries, and I love that doll. I have that doll in my collection. I have two of their dolls in my collection. They're very affordable, so there are definitely many affordable options out there for people that would like a doll. But it's so silly to, yeah, they go from everything from, inexpensive where you can get, a lifelike doll from, a legitimate company to, a silicone doll that's 20 something $1,000. And there's everything in between. It's a huge variety in this hobby. And of course, you get what you pay for in a certain respect, and the ultimate realism, and artists that are extremely talented, have the potential, yeah, to make great money. But it's also, often, years of their life and practice and time, and they're doing this full time, and, it's their career, So it's just like anything else in the world. But this hobby does not just cater to the rich. Yeah, can be an expensive hobby if you're choosing that, route. A lot of collectors, and I've talked about this many times, that have quote high-end dolls, expensive dolls. And that's, of course, subjective to what's expensive to one person may not be expensive to another person. But I'm just, I guess, saying in general, this is a little big on him, but I might actually try to shrink this in the wash because this was expensive, and um I love it. It's adorable. well, maybe let's see it. I mean, it is still big, and this is their preemie size, so oh my goodness, it's extremely big. I wonder, I don't know if this would quite fit Oscar, like around the legs and stuff. It might. I might actually try this on Oscar because, yeah, this is big. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna keep in mind from this seller that their preemie size is definitely, because I've gotten other handmade items from other sellers in size preemie that actually fits preemie. This is really not a I thought I mean it looked small. I mean, I will take a few pictures because I got it for Ollie, so even though the back, I'll just fold it like that and scooch them up and take some cute pictures. That, or I might just pop it on Oscar if it fits him and enjoy it on him and take some pictures. I'll have to see. You can see what pictures I post on Instagram. There's a link in the description if you would like to see photos of Ollie as well as all the babies in my collection. You can pop on over through there. There's also a link in the description. My channel has an exclusive membership, so if you'd like to come behind the scenes and become a part of the Pixie Squad, you can click the blue join button next to subscribe, or the link in the description below. This is just a little KY jelly to those of you wondering. And this one is like almost out, so it's making all sorts of noises. But this is what I use and many collectors use for the nipples of the passies and bottles for our silicone dolls, because it protects from rubbing on the paint and helps prevent tearing of the mouth and things like that. So it's a good. You can also buy stuff that's like specially made for silicone dolls, but it's it's more expensive. I just go with the generic, like this is a CVS brand. I'm sorry, it's backwards. Everything's backwards because the camera's flipped, but it's just lubricating jelly. So you just want to make sure you use a water-based lubricant. And this passy should, I think the mams do fit his mouth. I guess I'll see. He has a shallow mouth. Yeah, maybe not. I guess I would have to cut this one if I want to get it totally fitting in his mouth. I guess he's kind of sort of just spitting it out there, Ollie, aren't you? Wow, nothing's working out fitting in this whole thing, huh? Well, anyways, at least now I know that this doesn't really fit him, and I'll see about another baby that it might fit. I'd love it if it would fit Oscar. But he still looks so cute. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, yeah, the hobby can get very expensive depending on what kind of dolls you're looking to buy, but it's also, something where, dolls are not, like everyone should have clean water to drink and food to eat and clothing and shelter. Like those are things, those are needs that every human being deserves. Collectible lifelike dolls are, it's a hobby, it's a luxury item. It's not something where the artists are ripping anyone off because of the prices that they charge. They charge what they charge because, number one, it's expensive to make these dolls. Number two, it's a lot of time that goes in, and an artist's skill and talent and years of, what they've put in. In addition, it's what we as collectors are willing to pay. We've driven the prices up. I think that's been a discussion, when dolls go up on auction, and, you know, there's collectors willing to spend it, and it drives the prices up, and it's okay. I mean, it's a normal thing that happens in hobbies. If there's something that's sought after that people want, if you were collecting coins and it was like a really rare coin or something, basically the collectors are setting the price of the value of that coin. The value is what someone is willing to pay for it. And this is art. So there are definitely affordable options out there for, anyone that, wants to get a doll, a baby doll, a lifelike doll, or even a relatively inexpensive reborn doll. You can certainly go. I've seen newer artists that are practicing, that sell the dolls for just the cost of the materials to make it. And they're not charging anything for their time. In fact, I've seen some take a loss and get less than what it even costs to make the doll, because they're practicing and they wanted to use, nice materials or whatever. It just depends. But, that is a matter of shopping around, networking yourself in the community, doing your research, and, finding, where to buy. We've all had to do it, even those, that are here buying higher end or expensive dolls. Most of us have built our way up. My first reborn, was fairly inexpensive, or first several reborns. And it's something that, it's a hobby, you kind of upgrade as you go along, and it takes years for a lot of us to get to like our quote dream baby, because we're not rich. We can't just run out and buy it. And especially if you're new and you don't know, you don't want to spend that kind of money when you're not familiar with anything. That's not a smart thing, in my opinion. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the chat. Definitely let me know in the comments below. Do you think, that this hobby caters only to the rich? Because I know I am definitely not rich. And I know that most of my friends are not, rich. And, I've personally made a lot of sacrifices for, for things for my own self, through the years to, have the dolls that, I wanted in my collection. And, I go through, things have fluctuated and changed in my own situation. I now, for the most part, am, making my own reborns, painting my own reborns. So, and that's an option too, to paint your own. So there really are a lot of options out there. I so wish that this fit him correctly, because like, look at all this space in the back. Like, it definitely is way too big, but it's, like I said, if I fold it, it's still just such a cute print. But anyway, this is little Ollie. He's my little preemie squish boy. And I love that he's open-eyed, because I really tend to get more attached to the open-eyed babies, or as we say, bond with the open-eyed babies. And he is just the cutest little thing. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope everyone has a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend and fun time kicking off the summer. Yes, it's the start of the summer. It's gonna go quick, so soak it all up, have fun, And we'll see you all next time. God bless.